Happy holidays, all you Sinclair users. It is I, Santa Aaron, along with everyone's favorite elf, the Brent.
I'm not an elf.
Well,
I'm at least middle management.
you have elf-like qualities.
What?
You're mischievous. You have a long beard.
What? Those are none of those are anything that has anything to do
You're
with
really
elves.
short. You know, you wear a dumb hat.
Wait a minute. I'm not short.
You heard me, elf boy.
I'm 5'10" and a half.
Listen, know your role. Welcome to the 2025 Our Sinclair Holiday Jamboree. We are super excited today because for once we're playing a holiday game during the right holiday and before the holidays happened. As we take a look at Zombo's Christmas Capers.
Yes.
Zombo's Christmas Capers. Now, you know, Brent, as we record this is like, what, the 7th, 8th of December, something like that.
It is the 7th. Happy birthday to my wife tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Terry, you poor long-suffering lady.
And happy birthday to my daughter in 2 days.
There you go. Just keep piling on the shout-outs to Brent. Now, how much of your Christmas shopping... This is a two-part question.
All right.
How much of your Christmas shopping have you gotten done? And how many of the Christmas gifts in some way revolved around the world of the ZX Spectrum?
100% and 0%.
So you've done all your shopping,
Yes.
and none of it revolved around the Sinclair ZX Spectrum.
To be fair, I'm doing no shopping.
What's that mean?
I'm not.
Well, how did you get all your Christmas shopping done?
I don't do Christmas shopping. I'm done with that.
So you're not giving out gifts this year.
Correct. I haven't given out gifts for like outside of direct family. That's all the gifts I've given out.
So you're
Dad, Terry, kids. Done.
So I made the list then.
Well, I mean,
you could have got me a ZX Spectrum related gift. That would have made a beautiful thing.
I already gave you your gift.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
Me.
Listen.
No returns.
You beat me to the punch, the brand. The thing is, I would have paid for the shipping. My God. Well, that's unfortunate, Brent. But I think it's the holiday season. It's time for gift giving. I've gotten, say, 75 or 80% of my gift giving taken care of, and there were some ZX related items in there. I would love to give out many copies of the little ZX Mini that came out. It's not really a Mini that came out last year.
I'd like to win the lottery too.
We didn't get those in the States.
No.
So
we get nothing.
We got hosed. In fact, it took them a while to get the Amiga over here. So maybe I'll give some of those out. But still, this is the perfect time of year to sit around during the holidays. It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
I agree.
And yeah, that's all you need to hear. But you didn't let me finish, Brent. Sit around and play a bunch of ZX games. Which leads me, I'm going down a path here, believe it or not.
It's definitely long and winding.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I do it. And so, guess what? We have a buddy. You may have heard of him. His name's Happy Coding.
Happy Coding.
ZX.
Yes.
He put us in the game.
Yes.
So we like that.
Several games. He's awesome.
So we like to put him over. But his crew, the Midnight Brew, last year did a lovely charity thing at the end of the year, and they're back at it again this year. It's Moustachio's Midnight Moonshine, the Brent. This is 100% of these of the proceeds just go to charity, and this is a compilation of everything the Brew has done.
Whoa,
so
that's a ton of crap.
I'm not going to get on the entirety of this list. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like, it's got to be like 30 games. It's a ton.
Is this the first time he's done this?
This is the second time, but they got more games now.
Wow.
I'm just going to step on some of the ones that we've covered on this show, okay? Asteroids RX, Dr. Acula, Frankenstein Rebooted, Frogger RX, Gorf is on there. His version of Lunar Rescue. He got his Mr. Do is on there. There's Pac-Man. There's Scramble. There's Space Invaders. There's all that stuff. Then that's side A. Side B. By the way, you download these. You don't even wait. You get Buzzsaw Plus, Cubics, Don Quixote, Frostland, a ton more of these things, and to top off the whole collection, yes. You don't have to ask. You get Shay's Maximum on there. So myself and Brent are heavily featured in Moustachio's Midnight Moonshine.
Absolutely. That's what, $100?
No, gosh, no. I believe if you donate, I think you can pay what you want, but they're requesting a donation of £16.
Oh my gosh!
For this, I know.
That's a giveaway. That's
charity.
basically free.
And
it's going to charity.
So get this: they've already gotten 300 of these bad boys out the door.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in this, and I'll leave a link down in the show notes, you can go to ko-fi.com/s/1BBC65E2E2.
Yeah, just follow the link.
If somebody wants to share that address in the chat, that'd be great as well.
Of course, doing so will almost certainly get you thumped by the bot.
It'll let you do it. So again, this is Moustachio's Midnight Moonshine. What a nice gift. These are all downloadable. You just download the whole thing.
That's awesome.
And then added gift bonus, because it's early if you're in Europe, like all of their normal items, because they do all these games for them, not all, but most of them have physical releases. So you could say I love you, or Merry Christmas, or it's over. You could say any of these things by picking up one of these physical releases. Particularly, I was a big fan of the Frankenstein and the Dr. Acula double set that they released last Halloween. A big winner.
And we aren't sponsored by Happy Cody. We just love him that much.
Yeah,
He's
and
awesome.
so I strongly suggest you pick that up. I'm going to be grabbing that one myself, the BRENT.
And he's good at what he does.
Now, speaking of people that are good at what they do, we're going to talk about other shows. No, we're going to talk about the unofficial Zombo's Christmas Capers, the BRENT. All right.
Now? Is
yes,
that
sir.
what we're doing now?
Now, Brent, had you ever played the unofficial Zombo's Christmas Capers?
Of course, who hasn't?
I'd never even heard of this.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Here's the wacky thing. Not only is this a game based on a comic, but this is the second game based on a comic. I've never heard of the comics. I had to look it up, and here's what I found. Zombo is a fan-made, or Zombo is a comic character created by Henry Flint and Al Ewing, okay? He's a half-human, half-zombie biological weapon. He was created to withstand the terrain or hostile sentient alien death planets.
I have questions.
Yes, sir.
Aren't all zombies half zombie, half human?
See, that's a metaphysical question I just can't even get into.
Fair enough.
This is not Conversations to the Dark Side. This is more for me and Flack. The artist of this was, again, Henry Flint. And this character has appeared in actual print comics, like several of them. In fact, I'm looking at the bibliography here. He first appeared in 2000 AD, number 1632, from 2009, and has rolled right up the line. He was even in a comic entitled Merry Christmas, Mr. Zombo, which could have been the basis for this particular game. Now, this isn't even the first game that this same crew has done on the Zombo character. They did another one called Zombo. And the reason I know that is because in plugging of this game, one of the ways he plugged it was that he mentioned he's back. This is from the website. He's back, and this time it's Christmas. Zombo returns in his brand new, completely unofficial game for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, now featuring 76% less game-breaking bugs than the first game in the series. So,
always good to get those reduced.
with that sort of plug, how can you lose? The plot of this game is just directly from the webpage. Centuries of overwork and stress have finally taken their toll. That's the way I feel. Santa has suffered a psychotic break and gone missing from his workshop in North Renishire. The government have tasked Zombo with tracking down Mr. Claus and retrieving the gifts for all the good little boys and girls.
I have more questions.
Yes, go ahead.
The government has done this?
Yes, the government. Remember, they made Zombo to survive these death planets. So clearly the government's in control of Christmas now. It had to happen eventually.
I mean, yeah.
Luckily, the naughty list is rather long these days, so Zombo needs to find a total of 6 presents. Holy smokes, me and 5 other people are getting all the gifts. You must retrieve 6 presents and defeat the end of the game baddie to win. I've seen the end of the game baddie. We're going to spoil the end of the game for people.
Well, we'll talk about it when we
All
talk
right.
about it.
So you have this game is a combination of picking up gifts and keys and several other items which are useful. Some are not, but there's a Shoddy Bang 2000 somewhere, which will probably come in handy, which I'm assuming that's the phaser weapon that you can pick up. The Shoddy Bang 2000. Please bear in mind that the Shoddy Bang 2000 can only fire horizontally. I noticed that in the first game as well. So the Shoddy Bang 2000 is a cool name, but not a real, it's more of a low-end weapon. What would the Shoddy Bang 1000 do? Just fire in one direction?
Well, I mean, it shoots a lot at least.
So, with that background for gameplay, the Brent, you download, this is a free download, straight from the developer. Let's finish out the particulars here before we get deep into the game. This was released in 2016. The creator, Malcolm Kirk, he also is, by the way, these games, we got to try some of these, all right? All these games are modern-ish titles, all right? Blockmania, Dead by Dawn, and it was one that had like Ash and like the Evil Dead stuff. Dread Over Eels, Loop Guru, and Sam Spade, and the original Zombo. These are all published by Monster Bytes, and these are all authored, as far as I can tell, with something called the Game Creator Software for the ZX Spectrum. I got to look into this. Have you ever heard of this particular bit of software?
I have not, no.
So I assume this fellow was using this to make these games. Again, these are freeware games, so they are copyrighted, but you can play them. When you download this package, and I appreciated this to Brent, and I'm sure you did as well, not only do you get the tape cover, not only do you get the ZX stuff, you also get a PC version of the game, which basically sort of loads up an emulator.
Yeah.
And plays, which we love this. All you have to do is just click on it. It automatically comes up with sound. You're good to go. So I tried this both ways, and I didn't have trouble. How about you?
I ran it through an emulator, but it's a little disheartening that the free people can do this, but the paid people can't get on board.
What do you mean?
On the click to play when you download it to your PC.
Yeah.
Piece of kit.
The free people get that.
I know. No. I'm talking about other industries.
I see. You're saying it's disappointing that no one else gets this, and we've been begging for it
Correct.
since way back. We played that game on the
Next. Yeah.
No. I'm talking way further back than that. We played. What was your old favorite game on like the Auric or whatever? What was that game? We played. It was like we loved this game. It wasn't Sasquatch. It wasn't.
You mean Yeti?
Yeti. That's it. Yeti did this, and that's a system far more obscure than the ZX Spectrum. So when this honed into view, Brent, and you loaded it up, you got the menu. Your initial thoughts?
Well, the opening. This has an opening gag right before anything else even happens.
All right, what is it?
Where your loader pops up, and it looks just like a ZX loader. And at the bottom, it has killer bees. And he scrolls down like he's going to click it. Then it scrolls back up and hits loader. And then you open to a splash screen.
It's funny because I didn't even notice that.
I believe that.
Yeah, sorry.
The opening splash screen of this, of Zombo in his Santa attire, is fantastic.
Yeah.
It looked incredible.
I heavily featured that in the thumbnail, so don't worry. Yeah, it's real nice. That was real good art on that. I agree.
I was disappointed I couldn't rebind my keys.
He does mention that a feature of this game is non-rebindable keys. So that's a feature of the game.
Yep.
I will say the game, it's not like you have to have split-second timing. And after playing the BBC Micro, these keys seem like a breath of fresh air compared to the finger twister I was playing on the BBC.
Yeah. And there are no options to speak of. It's you're just selecting your control choices.
Yeah,
but then you
support 2 different joystick types. It's nice.
And then you just drop into the game proper.
Yeah. The best way to describe this game would be a flip screen action exploration game
Sure.
That sees, so I'm getting better at these descriptions, you know, which sees the titular Zombo in his Christmas attire running through a Christmassy world, but it's not a happy world. It's a world full of deadly predators.
I don't know. There are happy aspects to it.
They'll happily kill you. Is what they'll do.
I mean, there's some Christmas decorations up.
That's true.
There's a lovely bird.
That's why I said it's a happy world. I didn't say everything was bad. You'll notice right away, Zombo at the start of the game has no way to defend himself. You think a guy that was purposely made to survive on death planets
and contracted out by the government.
Yeah.
You think they would give him something.
Yeah, but no, not this time. And Zombo is forced to wander around until he finds that mega gun, such as it is. The plot for this game is exactly as it was spelled out. Your goal in this is to run around and pick up the items. There are more than 6 items in the game because there are also keys. There's also the gun. There are things that look like items that aren't. They just, which was annoying.
Candy.
Most of the bad guys in this, not all, but most of them have sort of like patterned attack formations. They're moving around when you get on this flip screen comes to them. Some of them will go, if there's a mazy portion thing, they'll kind of run back and forth through the maze in sort of a semi-random way.
No, well, I mean, some of them will follow and try to get to you. Some of them have set patterns, which are usually left or right or up and down, and some will bounce like a DVD logo.
This game, to me, looked like if Blueprint and Castle Wolfenstein had a child. This is sort of like you get it. It's kind of like some of it's got these sort of big blocky, colorful graphics in some parts. Some parts are mazy. Some parts are more sparse. Sometimes you're accosted by snowmen, for example. There's a bunch of bad guys that can come at you. I got a list here, actually. You've got the killer sprouts. You've got yellow snowmen. You don't want to get involved with those guys. They're yellow for a reason. You've got the Nutcracker soldiers, the Scrooge elf, and, of course, no Christmas is complete without the killer Christmas tree. Also, that will come around. So those are the bad guys in this. They're all pretty much Christmas related. The control in this I found fine.
Yeah.
I noticed that the super gun, when you use it, I tried it the first couple times, and when I shot something, nothing happened. And so the Shooty Bang 2000, a lot of bad guys require multiple hits for the Shooty Bang.
Well, it depends on who the bad guy is. Some bad guys, to my knowledge, cannot be destroyed. Anyone that walks on a up and down or left and right pattern are impervious to your bullets.
That would explain why I had to shoot them repeatedly and nothing happened.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I just assumed the Shooty Bang didn't do anything. But I did notice that eventually I could kill some things. You'll be surprised at the amount of paths that you can take in this game, because there are areas that you can go in that you wouldn't think about. Like in most games, say there'll be a passage or a door, right? In this game, if say a chunk of the upper screen is just empty, you may be able to go up there, and you will, and you can, you must, to get the items that are up there. What did you think about the difficulty of the game, Brent?
I mean, this game, your average gamer is going to be able to figure out and beat it in about an hour. That's going from,
I would say that's fair.
That's going from not knowing anything about the game to full completion.
It's lighthearted, holiday romp type game.
Sure.
It's not, I would not, in the realm of ZX Spectrum gaming, this is very low on the difficulty scale.
Yeah.
And once you understand what you're doing, you'll find that Zombo is a fairly nimble, if not sturdy guy who can get through most of these things once he understands what pattern the bad guys are.
He's not sturdy at all. One hit and he's dead.
I said if not sturdy. I found the overall world was pleasant, though. He did a good job trying to flesh out sort of a Christmassy theme.
Sure.
Which we've seen. I like it when we get these cute little quick Christmas games. Again, a freebie, by the way. You can't beat that. Now, Did you, the Brent, beat the game?
Yes.
You did beat the game.
Yes.
Would you like to explain that final scene?
Well, I'm going to talk through my entire game experience.
Phil, please, take the floor.
The first time I loaded this up, I thought, oh no, it's going to be another one of those. And if you're
like a Bitty Hill or something?
If you play Spectrum games, you know what I mean. So I ran around. I tried to figure out what the game wanted me to do because I didn't read the backstory or comics. I just went straight in. And immediately,
you're not a Zombo reader is what you're saying.
That's okay. Correct. I'm new to the Zombo world. And I thought, this is not what I want to play. Honestly, that's what the very first...
instantly you buried it.
The very first thing I thought was, this is not what I want to play.
Right.
But of course, I'm going to give it its fair shake. And I started playing it, and it didn't take me long to realize this isn't like a lot of ZX games. This is a game that is not trying to be anything that it isn't. It is just a action adventure. This would have felt right at home. Now, obviously, this had superior graphics.
Yeah.
But this would have felt right at home on any system, any 8-bit system of the time. It was not overly difficult. It was reminded me a lot of like Adventure on the Atari, but I could tell what I was doing better.
It does. You know, you're not wrong. Now that you mention that, I can see that. I can understand that.
So I went through my lives and I died. But that first time, I got enough information that the second time I played, I almost beat it.
Yeah.
And then I actually stepped away from it for a little bit, and I said, man, I know what I have to do now, because you have to locate 3 keys, 6 presents.
Yeah.
You've got to get the gun. I stepped away. I said, you know what? I'm just going to see what this ain't. I'm going to see it to the end. And when you get to the end, Santa Claus is there.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the main enemy. And he attacks you with, although he has an incredibly large gun.
He's got like a, yeah, it's a monster. Santa's huge, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, he's about 10 of your characters tall.
Yeah.
He doesn't move. But he attacks you by spitting Christmas trees at you.
Yeah.
And here's the big secret that if people get caught up in this game, this is what it's going to be.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
You can kill the Christmas trees. It just takes like 6 or 8 shots.
Yeah.
Once you know that, you're going to get through the game in 3 or 4 plays. Because that's the one enemy that will chase you down, that you shoot, and it doesn't do anything. And it makes you think that they can't be killed, but they can. Past that, you know, I enjoyed my time with it. I'm not going to say this is one everyone needs to run out and grab.
Yeah.
But if you've got a half hour to kill, grab this, look it up, play it. It's a good time killer, and it's not going to make you overly frustrated. It's not going to leave you desperate for one more play. It's just a good, average, run-of-the-mill adventure game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Very little color clash.
Oh, yeah.
And the game plays well and fun.
It's actually a very colorful game.
It is.
And
absolutely.
Are you not going to tell exactly what happens with Santa at the very end?
I mean, you kill him.
Yeah, you kill Santa Claus.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought that was understood at that point.
I mean, he really was having a psychotic break. And I guess Zombo...
the night Santa went crazy.
I assume Zombo's new Santa. So, because at the very end, you just sort of stand on a roof. You're like, game over.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk about a few things in the game here. Number one, this... And I'm going to poll you here.
All right.
If this game were, say, I don't know, 5 times longer... Okay? Hear me out.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're going to play it for that long. Would this game have passed for an above-average Spectrum game that we've played in the past? Just by looking at it, you're like, okay, I'm buying that this is a Spectrum game. Would you buy it for that? And the reason I ask is, for me, I thought it's a pretty competent game. And if there's a thing out there that helps you make these games, the game creator software... This stuff seems like it might be kind of awesome. We got to look into this.
No.
You don't? No, you're not buying it.
No. I don't think there was enough surprise or anything that stood out to make me want to see this game go longer. I think the length that it's at is perfectly fine.
I guess a better way to phrase this would be thus.
All right.
Are you impressed that there's a possibility that this fellow used a game creation utility to make this game?
Oh, yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it's as easy as clicking a few buttons.
See, I hope it is,
game.
because here's the thing: I am too dumb to program. I tried, right?
Yep.
Too dumb.
I'm not debating it.
But I would like to have a game that I made, even if it sucks, just to like have something to say, like, "Hey, look what I did! It's my game," you know. And so, if there's some software out there that makes it so drop dead stupid that even I can do it, I'm in.
Well, there is software out there that makes writing a game easier.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. I don't think there's anything out there that is drop dead simple.
I need
enough.
that. I don't need it to be easier. I need it to be like, if you're in the chat or if you're watching this video and you're commenting and you've ever heard of what's going on with this stuff, let me know. What's the difficulty on it? How powerful is it? I'd be interested to know.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I want to talk about. The fact that this is a Christmas game that's for free, I think they did a great job.
I think they implemented Christmas well.
I do want to check out some of the authors' other games. Dead by Dawn and Loop Guru both look real good. So I'm really interested to check those out. But I had a lot of fun playing this because it does. You listen, when you start playing it, you move the guy around the screen. It works. Everything works fine. It looks nice. The fact that he included the PC one-click startup is great. So I'm all on board. I will give this the praise it's due. Now, I'm not the only one that has a viewpoint or an opinion on this game, but we got a couple. We got a couple reviews here. We'll start off with our good buddy Orkmeal, who chimes in. Orkmeal writes, when I first fired this up, I thought the colors in this game are amazing. There are orange walls and apricot-colored doors. Then I realized my Zombo was yellow instead of green. It turns out I had run something else on my next before and forgotten to hit the reset button. So I was playing with a completely wonky color palette. But hey, I may have discovered a completely new way to enjoy the classics here. Yeah, that's why you can also bonk yourself in the head, Orkmeal. I had never heard of Zombo before, and I was mildly surprised that the backstory paints a zombie as a good guy. I love the in-jokes, though. From the eggnog in basic air message to the Horus hanging out the lodge. We didn't mention that. You probably didn't notice that, but there's a Horus in there. The zombie's desperate for some figgy pudding, which he does receive. Anyway, Orkmeal continues. It gets a little dark towards the end, but this is the antidote we need to get the last Christmas out of our heads. Technically, I somehow found it tricky to tell the walls apart from the game border, and sometimes messages cover that border, so you can't see them if there's a way out or not. I was impressed, though, that the game was built with the Arcade Game Designer, or AGD, from game developer legend Jonathan Caldwell. This shows that AGD lets you create great specky games. It's basically the equivalent of game engines like Unity, Unreal, or Godot for the specky. Overall, Zombo is a fun little game. While it's easy and quick to complete, maybe that's exactly what your turkey stuffed brain needs in this festive season. 5 out of 10.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. I thought he was going to really put it over, and then he gave it like a 50% review. Pajako, the impressive Pajako, chimes in, because you know Pajako is going to get him some. If I can get things scroll up here. A free game being the sort of thing you would have gotten on a December cover tape back in the day.
Yes.
But for something done quickly, for a bit of fun, it does what it sets out to do, which is to give you a bit of fun in a Christmas style. And it took me a couple of goes to realize it had fake specky 128 menu art at the start. I didn't notice that either. I'll confess, I know a little about 2000 AD, and I know nothing about Zombo. So whether this is just him shoehorned into a game, or if some of the other weird characters you encounter are part of that, I don't know. But it's all nicely drawn. Although why I couldn't pick up candy in a Christmas game? What kind of game doesn't let you pick up candy? Sound is classic specky sound when there is some. Pretty easy to complete after a couple of runs to get your bearings. But did I actually complete it? I shot Santa in the face until he died. Words I never thought I would ever type. And I ended up in some sort of purgatory where I couldn't do anything. So I feel like I feel a little done over by that. Ultimately enjoyed this for a bit of fun. Will I play it again? Probably not. But for a freebie, it's a 6.5 out of 10. I can't quite get up to a 7 because of the ending there. P.S. From now on, firearms should be referred to as shooty bangs. So there you go. And I would echo both sentiments there. I thought this was a lot of fun, a good time. I enjoyed it, and I would beseech you to check this out on your own. I will put a link in the show notes where you can download this for free. And I salute the author of this, who, despite the fact he was into sort of an obscure comic, said, "Screw it. I'm going to make a game out of this because this is what they would have done back in the day." That's his words, not mine.
That's it.
So I like that, and I salute you, sir. Very, very good stuff. I enjoyed it. Now, onward and upward, Brent, as we move through Our Sinclair. First of all, before we get into the schedule, I want to say thank you, everybody who supported the Our Sinclair program throughout the year, whether you were supporting it with Patreon or subs, or just showing up in chat, giving us a message under the video, whatever you did. We appreciate it. We're just a couple goofballs trying to learn something about the fine ZX Spectrum. We appreciate all the support. We will be back next year, early next year, with the next ZX Spectrum Our Sinclair show. But we don't have the date played out yet, but we do know the game. Are you ready to learn what the game is?
Yes.
Cobra. Based on the Sylvester Stallone classic.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw this come up from the game selection committee, the Class Club, I was very surprised and pleased, because I've been wanting to get a shot at this game. I've never played it. I try not to play these games ahead of time, so I'll be excited or disappointed. I'm dumb. I don't know why I do that. Next week, Brent, the rotation spins again, and we'll be taping on December 14th. It'll be ARG Presents your favorite games and genres you hate, I believe is the topic.
That's pretty much it.
For ARG Presents. December 21st, we'll be doing Atari Unlimited. It'll be the Atari 800. That'll be fun. And then to round out the year, on December 28th, I'm excited about this one, Brent. We're going to have our good buddy John Bodekar Schaller here in studio. I just talked to him and confirmed his presence here in studio for our Amigos Retrogaming End of the Year Spectacular. We're going to talk about every show. We're going to talk about the highlights and low lights from the entire year, from every show. We're going to have all of our best ofs, worst ofs, and Boat's creepy predictions for the future, where he puts on his wacky hat and screws with the green screen. Should be a lot of fun. That will be December 28th. So we got a full slate, full docket of programs coming up. Are you excited about any of these?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite of the ones we've got left here? Which one are you looking for the most?
I can't pick for my children. I refuse.
You dipstick. You could pick one. That's fine. I won't make you pick. So we should have a good time for the rest of the year. This kicks off. We kicked off the holiday season last week with the Coco show, in case you missed it. We had a lot of fun on that show playing Kix, Q-U-I-X. If you haven't checked out Coco and you're a Spectrum fan, you should give the Coco a shot. It's sort of like America's ZX Spectrum. It's quirky, fun-loving, 8-bit glory.
Better keyboard.
I think that the Coco and the Spectrum are like, I picture them skipping together hand in hand through the tulips, in an 8-bit, sort of weird colored world. That's the way I like to think of it. So please give that a whirl. That's all we got. Anybody? Any final thoughts here, Brent, before we take this to the house?
Nope.
All right. Well, on behalf of my good buddy, the Brent, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, and until we see you again, rewind tape.
Zombie.
No!